everyone. I'm Scott Feinberg, awards analyst for The Hollywood Reporter, and this is part of our Cannes Film Festival coverage. I'm here with Didier Allouch, the Canal Plus Hollywood correspondent and the face of Cannes on the red carpet. Didier, thank you for joining us. And
my pleasure.
I want to make sure to ask you, what are the 5 movies at Cannes that you are most excited to see? And I do have the list, so I'm going to prompt you if you could just tell me why these are. We'll count down backwards. Number 5 for Didier, Shield of Straw.
Shield of Straw, it's a Japanese movie. Takashi Miike. You know why? Because Takashi Miike is crazy. He's totally nuts. This guy, he did Audition in the 80s and in the 90s, and it was like one of the most sadistic movies ever made. And then he did a lot of different movies. He did like a slasher, he did Shambara, which is a samurai movie. He's doing a lot of stuff, and his new one seems totally crazy. It looks like a urban western with a child killer that has to be protected by the police in the train. Between a small city and Tokyo, and I saw the trailer on the internet. It looks totally nuts.
Now, is this in competition?
It's in competition.
Okay. Number 4, The Immigrant. This is a Weinstein Company movie with some big names attached.
Yeah, James Gray, our Marion Cotillard.
Yes, very.
It's James Gray is one of the favorite director of Cannes, and he's one of the most interesting director in American cinema now. Even if the American people doesn't know about it.
That's true.
I mean, he's loved in France, but nobody knows about him here.
Yeah.
And his new movie is seems to be very ambitious, and I'm really curious to see what he can do with the story of an immigrant in the beginning of the century, arriving in New York and stolen by the mob of New York. It could be very interesting.
And it's also Jeremy Renner, and who else is in that?
And Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay, Joaquin Phoenix, that's right. And number 3, All Is Lost. This is a very interesting movie because it's just one actor, and that's a big actor.
It's Robert Redford.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's you would tell me that spend 2 hours with a guy stuck on a boat on the sea without any dialogues, I would say, really?
Yeah.
And then again, you tell me it's Robert Redford.
Right.
I mean, and the director, Jesse Chandor, the guy who did Margin Calls, which is a great movie, the best movie about the financial crisis.
Wonderful.
Crisis that has ever been done.
Yeah.
And I mean, totally. I want to see. I'm very curious. I really want to see what he can do with that.
It's sort of like an old man in the sea kind of.
Yeah, it's
feel.
a guy stuck on a yacht and in the sea, and he has 2 hours to survive.
Interesting. Number 2.
No dialogues though.
No dialogue.
So you can take a nap. And
it worked for the artist. It worked for the artist.
Totally.
Right. Number 2, Nebraska, from a very respected filmmaker.
Alexander Payne. I love Alexander Payne. I love Election. I love About Schmidt, which was the only movie that was in Cannes about Schmidt. He was in competition.
Is that right?
Descendant was supposed to be in Cannes, but Fox didn't want it.
That's interesting.
Fox said, no, we wait for Toronto and then we go to the Oscars. Guess what? The artist won.
That's right. You got to go to Cannes. So he learned his lesson.
Alexander Payne loves Cannes. He was a member of the jury last year, and his movie is in black and white. It's shot in Nebraska. It's with Bruce Dern, which I love. It's gonna be very
interesting. And Will Forte from Saturday Night Live. And it's a road movie. It seems to be like a piece of Americana, and I love this kind of movie. And you know what's interesting? If you stop and think, I guess, like About Schmidt, like Sideways, other road movies as well.
It does that perfectly well. Yeah. So please do, Alexander. We want all your movies to be road movies.
The trilogy so far. And now, the number 1 movie for Didier Allouch at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival is Only God Forgives.
The first clips that we saw on the internet, they made me crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. First of all, it's not for the fan-sensitive people. There seems to be very gore.
Well, neither was Drive.
Neither was Drive, but this one, Drive seems to be like a kids' movie compared to this one.
Yes, and again, it's just for people who may not know, this is going to reunite Winning Refn with Ryan Gosling.
And also, we got Kristen Scott Thomas, who looks amazing in the movie. It's a story about revenge in the underground of Bangkok in Thailand. This is gonna be absolutely crazy. I can't wait to see this movie. It could be a masterpiece. It could be the Palme d'Or.
Yeah. Well,
or not.
That's right. You never know. That's what makes this exciting.
That's why we love Cannes.
That's right.
We don't know what we're gonna see.
I'm going to be referring to your list because this sounds like a terrific group of films, so I'm very excited, and thank you for sharing it.
Avec plaisir, Scott.